Welcome to my channel and this half-hour full-body Pilates class. Let's start standing, taking a deep breath in as the arms float up, filling the lungs with air. Let's clasp the hands and stretching up, really lengthening through the spine. Feel the pelvic floor muscles lifting, stomach drawing in. And then release the arms down, chin down to the chest and rolling down one vertebra after another. Softening the knees, letting the weight of the head drop over. And then just bending the right knee. Bending the left knee, allowing the head to drop further towards the floor. Again, right knee and left knee. And then soften both knees, press the feet into the floor, the stomach lifts, and we come up one vertebra after another, after another. Again, big breath in, filling the lungs with air. Clasping the hands, lengthening up, feel the length through the sides of the body. Try and maintain that length, just relax the shoulders down. And again. Arms drop down, bring the chin to the chest, and again rolling down all the way. This time, hands onto the floor, taking the legs back to a downward facing dog, and we're going to pedal the feet, just walking one leg and then the other, creating length through the spine. Then both heels drop down to the floor, lengthen your sits bones up. You can softly bend your knees, but try and really lengthen the arms, lengthen the spine. And softly bring the knees to the floor, spreading the fingertips. Inhale, open the chest, gaze forwards. Exhale, round the back, draw the navel in. Exhale, all the air out of the lungs, and then pull the stomach in a little bit more. Inhale, opening. Shine the chest forwards. Exhale, rounding. Think of bringing the tailbone towards the top of the head as you lift your stomach up. Let's do that one more time. Taking a deep breath in, open. Exhale, round. Keep exhaling, keep drawing the stomach in, pressing the hands into the mat. And keep the hips up high, bring the chest and the head down. We'll take a puppy pose. So reaching the arms forwards, dropping the head down towards the floor. Inhale, exhale, lifting the lower stomach up. And coming back, we'll come to a plank pose. Lengthen your legs back. Press the hands into the floor. And then bending the knees, taking the hips back towards the heel and coming back forwards. Let's do that again. Bending the knees, taking the hips towards the heels, long arms, and coming forwards. This time we're going to twist the knees over to the right, bringing the hips back and coming forwards. And then over to the left, bending the knees, taking the hips back, forwards. One last time either side. Twist to the right, coming back, twist to the left, coming back, and coming back to that triangle shape. Take a moment to really lengthen the arms, lengthen the spine, and walk the feet forwards to the front of the mat. And we're going to come to a sitting position. Sitting up tall. Inhale to lengthen, exhale round back, half roll back. Really exhale all the air out, scoop the belly in, and inhale, lengthening up. Exhale, rounding back. Reach the fingertips forwards, really energize through the tips of your fingers. Inhale to come up, and exhale, rounding back, going back a little bit further this time. Coming up, reaching the top of the head up, and exhaling, stomach in, softening through the lower back. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, almost going all the way down. Last time coming up. And rolling all the way back down. And this time, drop the head to the floor. Bring your knees towards your chest. Let's just take some circles to soften the lower back into the mat. Circle in the other direction. Come to center, inhale. As you exhale, pull the navel in. Bring the knees towards the forehead, forwards towards the knees. So you're really bringing yourself into a tight little ball. Release the head down. Let's do that one more time. Exhale. All the air out. Really lengthen your spine. Bring your feet towards the floor. Arms long by the sides. Inhale, and as you exhale, again using that sense of the stomach drawing in, just roll your hips an inch or so off the floor and drop them back down. One more time, just a very small movement of your hips, rolling, peeling a tiny bit off the floor and relaxing down. I'm going to take that same movement but in a rocking action, so doing it a little faster. Just notice how that movement radiates through the spine, all the way, maybe even you can feel it to your head. Relax for a moment, finding neutral. This time we're going to roll the hips up and keep going one vertebra after another, all the way up. When we get there, pressing the arms and the feet into the floor, inhaling, exhaling, softening through the spine, one vertebra after another, back to the neutral position. Again, on the exhale, peeling up one vertebra after another, pressing arms and feet into the floor, exhaling, softening in between the shoulder blades, and then one vertebra, another, all the way back down. One more time, we're going to stay up there. Keep the feet pressing down into the floor. Float the arms up and then reach them back, really lengthening the tips of the fingers away from the knees. And then just bringing the right side of the hip down towards the floor, rotating the hips and lifting up. And left side and up. Right side down, left side stays high. Up, left side down, right side stays up. Back, let's do one last time either side. Left side, come up, press your feet even more to lift your hips up and slowly rolling down, elongating through the spine back to the neutral position. Let's clasp the hands behind the head, lengthen the neck, inhale. Exhale, lifting the head and shoulders up, really drawing your stomach in. Going to keep the gaze forwards. Maybe bring the heels a little bit closer towards you, because when we exhale, again, we're going to peel the hips just an inch off the floor and release them down. Lift the hips and down. Keep lengthening the neck, using the arms, the hands to lengthen. One more time, scoop the stomach in, release the hips. And the next time the hips go up, you're going to keep lifting them up and the head and shoulders are going to drop back down to the floor. So it's like a seesaw motion. Lift the head and shoulders up, soften through each vertebra, back to the neutral position, lift the head up more. Lift the hips up. And as the hips lift up, the head will go back down. Again, lengthen, lifting the head up, softening in between the shoulder blades, bringing the hips down. This time we're going to stay there, reach the arms forwards, hold on behind your legs, and using the arms to come up just a little bit more. See if we can keep that new height. Hands behind the head. And bring the head all the way back down. Bring the knees to the chest. Open the arms to the sides. We're going to take the knees over to the right and a little bit on a diagonal towards the right elbow. And back. and then to the left and up towards the left elbow, and down. Side and up, coming back, side and up. This time bring the legs to more or less a 90-degree angle, taking the legs towards the right side, almost touching the floor, not quite getting there, and then using the center to bring them back side to side, to the left. Feel the right arm pressing into the floor as the legs go almost reach towards the floor on the left, and back. Let's just take it one more time at the either side. As the knees fall to the right, the left hand presses into the floor, and using deep stomach muscles to bring the legs back. One more time to the other side. Spreading the arms wide on the floor, bringing them back. And next time we will let them go all the way to the floor to get a stretch. So place your right hand over your legs. Take a deep breath, opening the left side of the ribs. And let's take that to the other side. Legs drop over to the left, put the left hand on the legs, open the right shoulder, breathing into the right side of the ribs. Filling your lungs, and then emptying them out. So we're going to straighten the legs, clasp the hands behind the head, creating as much length as possible in the neck, bringing the head and shoulders up. I'm going to stay there. Really lengthen the right leg away so much that it floats off the floor and floats back down. And then the left leg reaches away and floats up and floats back down. Again, right leg. Really imagine that the center is what's doing the lifting. Lengthen it down. Reach the left leg, long to lift it up. And down. One more time. Right leg lengthens up. And left leg lengthens. And down. Relax the head. Bring the knees in towards your chest. And we're going to use that length again. Now when you lift the head and shoulders up, create the same sense of length through all the way to the tips of the toes. And relax back down. Find the angle of the legs that works for you. If your back is sensitive, you might want to take them further up towards the ceiling. Or if you're feeling strong and you want a bit more of a challenge, you can take them further towards the floor. So find what works for you. Next time we're going to keep the head and shoulders up. Stay there for a second, and then bringing the knees towards your forehead until the hips come up just a little bit off the mat. And shoot the feet back out. Lift the hips and lengthen. Let's do that twice more. Lift the hips. Reach the legs out, so you should really be feeling your lower stomach working here. Reaching it away. Relax for a moment. And then we're going to continue and add the hundreds breathing. So lift your head and shoulders. Exhale, exhale, exhale. All the air out. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, knees towards the forehead, and out. Reach the legs as long as possible. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 3. A little bit faster. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 3. Just twice more, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3. Last one, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, stay there, lengthening through the tips of the toes and the tips of the finger. And relax the head down. Hold on behind your knees, and we're just going to rock a few times up and down, massaging the spine on the mat. And then coming up to a sitting position. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Lengthen the spine, inhale. And exhale, bringing the head down towards the feet. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Each time we exhale, we're going to think of really drawing the navel towards the spine. Inhale, release it. Exhale, lift up the stomach. Feel what's happening in the pelvic floor muscles. One more deep breath in. Breathe out, stretch over a little bit more. Rolling up to a long spine. Let's reach the right leg forwards. Bring the left heel in. Flex the right toes. Reach the fingertips up as you inhale. And as you exhale, come over. Hold on to whatever part of the leg feels comfortable for you. And again, as you exhale, take the navel back. Inhale, lengthen the spine forwards. Exhale, drop the head down towards your leg. One more time. Inhale, long. Exhale, stomach in, head down towards the leg. Let's roll up and change to the other side. Left leg forward, right heel in, stretching up and coming over. Hold on where you want to. And then breathe in as you lengthen the spine. Exhale, soften it down. Inhale, long. Exhale, draw the navel in. One more time, in. And last time, relax the head down, draw the stomach in. Coming up one vertebra after another. Both legs long, reaching the top of the head up and the fingertips forwards. We're going to roll down one vertebra after another, after another. Sweep the arms back, lengthen the whole body. Roll up, lift the head and shoulders up as you inhale. Exhale, peel one vertebra after another, and reach forward, stretching over your legs. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, rolling down one vertebra after another, really elongating your spine. We're going to keep going. You can go a little faster or slower if you prefer. Just a few more times, rolling up and down. So lengthening the body, mobilizing the spine. One more time, coming up, taking a deep stretch over your legs. And last time, let's roll all the way down, and we're going to stay there. Bring the right leg towards us. Stretch the leg out. Hold on behind the leg. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift the head and shoulders up and think of lengthening both legs, right and left leg. Head down, open your arms to the side, and we're going to take the leg over towards the left hand, so the hip can come up a little bit, and then bringing the hip down, return the leg, and then open it towards the right hand. It's like a pendulum. Lengthen the toes up and to the left and slightly up towards your left hand. Hip reaches back down, leg up, and then open the leg. Try and keep both hips pointing straight up to the ceiling. Let's take it one more time. Reaching the leg away, opening the chest, opening the arms. One more time. Opening. Take the leg back to the ceiling. Press the hands down into the floor, and we're going to take leg circles. So take the leg over to the left, inhale, and as you exhale, circle it around. We're going to take the biggest leg circles we can while still maintaining stability in the center. Let's take two more in this direction. And then change, taking the leg over to the right and then sweeping it over to the left. Really big, easy circles in the hip socket and lots of activation in the center. Two more. Let's relax the right leg down. Other side, so bringing the left leg up, holding on behind the leg. Inhale, exhale, lifting the head and shoulders up, and really think of lengthening both legs. Lengthen the right leg forwards as the left leg reaches back. Lower the head, open the arms to the sides, and then taking the leg across so the left toes want to reach towards the right hand. First the hip comes back, leg comes back, and then opening it over to the other side, to the left. Up like a pendulum, and then reach the toes toward the direction of the fingers, lifting it up, and to the left hand, towards the left hand. Let's take it one more time. Allowing the hip to come up, and then bringing the hip down, leg comes back and open. Taking the leg back, press the hands into the floor for leg circles. So take the leg, cross it over to the right, and then circle it to the left. How big can we make the leg circles? How connected can the center be? 2 more in this direction. And then other side, open to the left and circle to the right. Breathing deeply in and out. 2 more. Then both knees in. Hands are behind the head. Again, elongating your neck and bringing the head and shoulders up. Let's reach the right leg out and stretch the right fingertips over the left leg as if someone's pulling the right fingertips towards a diagonal. Let's take some pulses. Each exhale, draw the center in even more. Stay there for a moment, keep reaching. Let's go to the other side. Stretching the left fingers up on a long diagonal to the right, and little pulses. Pulse. 2 more. Hands behind the head. Let's start with a regular crisscross. You can either keep going like this, or if you want to add, you can bring the arm and press it against the knee. Either way, we'll keep going just a little bit more. And relax. Let's come to lying on the left side. Bending the right knee and place the left hand on the hip, and the left hand is going to help the hip reach away from the rib cage. So notice what's happening on the underneath side of the waist. So just a little rocking movement. I'm going to try and keep that little bridge underneath that, the underneath side. Flex the foot, think of slightly turning it in. Reach the heel out as you make little circles of the leg in the hip socket. Keep lengthening the stomach and the spine. 3 more in this direction. And then change, circle in the other direction. Keep lengthening the leg away from the top of the head as much as possible. 2 more. And reach the leg away to come up to a seated position. Stretching the right arm up and over. Hold on to your left leg where you can. And think of opening and looking up towards the ceiling. So really opening the right side of the ribs. Let's come into a side kick. Press the forearm down. So again, we're really connecting those side muscles. Reach the left arm up, sweep the left leg back as much as possible. Let's take a double kick forwards. Kick, kick, stretch the leg back. If you want more challenge, you can always straighten the front leg. Kick, kick. How far can you reach the leg back? Kick, kick, leg goes back. Keep elongating the spine. Twice more. Kick, kick, reach it back. Kick, kick. Last time, reach it back. Stay there for a moment. Lengthen. You're going to bend the knee. Open the left hand so you can look up towards the ceiling and threading the needle, threading the left hand through. It's as if the elbows want to touch and twist through the body, lift up in the center, press down with your forearms. And deep breath here. Let's come to a mermaid. Hold onto your leg and again open the right side of the body, and we're going to come up onto our knees. Stretch the left leg out, open the arms, spread the fingers so there's weight on all the fingers, not just on the heel of the hand. Really reach. Now we're opening the left side, shoulders down away from the ears, lengthen the top arm up and over, and then creating a huge arc with the hands to come up to the other side, again opening the right side. We'll take that again, either do exactly the same thing or for an extra challenge, take the leg and straighten it. Keep pressing this hand down into the mat, lengthening, opening. Deep breath here. Come back to kneeling. We're going to place our hands on the sacrum and use the hands to encourage the hips to go forwards, lengthen the spine. If it feels good for your neck, you can look up. And if it's too much for your neck, keep the gaze forwards, just elongating the spine. And coming back. If that's enough, we'll do exactly the same thing. If you want to go a little bit further, you can tuck your toes. So really elongating the hips forwards, the head back, and this time, as long as it feels good for your back, reach onto your and grab onto your heels, open your chest, either looking up, or if it's better for your neck, looking forwards. You're opening the shoulders, opening the front part of the body. Let's come up. We'll come onto a forearm plank, pressing your forearms into the mat, stretch your legs out, pull your stomach in, and just rock gently forwards and backwards. See how relaxed your shoulders can be, even though we're working. How little tension could we use? Let's come to a Sphinx position. Press the arms down, open the chest. I'm just going to lengthen the right leg and lift it up a little bit off the floor. And back down. And lengthen the left leg. Comes off just a little bit off the floor. Really creating a sense of length through the back of the body. Lengthen to lift the leg. It's a very small movement. And back. One more time. To the left. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, elbows pointing back. Press the hands into the floor as you elongate the spine. Open the chest. You can straighten your arms as much as you want, or maybe keep a soft bend in them. And coming forwards. Let's do that twice more before we go to the other side. Press. Open the chest. And coming back. Let's do just one more time. Press. And come back, just take a moment. Rest position. And we're going to do the whole sequence lying on the other side. So lying on the left side, stretching the right leg out. And just play with that sense of rocking the hips, creating length through the sides of the waist, finding that length lifting up, flex the foot, think of slightly turning it in and circle. Length all the way through the top of the head and the fingertips. 3 more little circles in this direction and change other side. Reaching the heel towards the opposite wall. 2 more. And reach the leg away. Let's come up to a sitting position. Hold on to your leg wherever you find comfortable and opening the ribs on the left side. How much can we relax the shoulders in this position? Side kick. Bottom leg can be bent or straight. Press the forearm into the mat. Reach the fingertips away and kick, kick. Stretch the leg back. Kick forwards, lengthen it back as much as you can. Kick, kick, leg goes back. Feel the stomach drawing in. Let's do 2 more. Reach it back. Kick, kick. Stay with the leg back. Open the chest. Gonna bend the knee. Look up towards the ceiling. Open the right hand towards the floor. And then thread the hand through. So the elbows want to come towards each other. Lift the stomach up. Take a deep breath here. Let's come to the mermaid. Reach the left arm up and over, getting that length through the side. Let's come up onto our knees, reaching the leg out, up and over. First time keeping the bottom knee onto the floor, so really get that nice sense of length, opening the right side of the body, coming up, opening the left side. One more time. This time, if you want that extra challenge, stretch the leg, open, press into the floor. Let's come back onto the knees. Whoop. And again, either with your hands on your sacrum, or if you want to go a bit further, hands on your heels, opening the chest, either gazing up or looking forward, whatever feels best for you. Let's come back to that forearm plank, pressing the forearms into the mat. Reaching the heels, and we're going to drop from the right and to the left. Right. One more time. Coming back to lying on the floor. Right hand underneath your shoulder, left hand comes forward. We're going to press both hands into the floor, lengthen, and look over your right shoulder. Bending the elbows to come back. Press down, elongate the spine, and then rotate, lengthen, looking over to the right, and coming back. Let's take it one last time on this side. Lengthen, press down, looking over, changing right hand forwards, left hand back. First elongate, press and rotate, and coming back. Lengthen, press, look over your left shoulder. And let's take that one last time. Up, look over your left shoulder, coming back. Just reach the arms back, lifting everything up. And push back into the rest position. Relax your forehead into the mat. And we're going to come into a push-up position. So you can either straighten your legs, or if you prefer, bend them into the mat. Bend your elbows back and push to straighten. Go down as far as you can while keeping your spine long. Bend and straight. Just 2 more. Bend and straight. Last one. Bend, straight, and let's come to that pyramid position, lengthening your spine. Walking the hands and the feet towards each other. Relax over, dropping the head and pressing the feet into the floor to slowly roll up one vertebra after another. Open the legs a little bit wider than the hips and circling the hips in one direction. Taking a deep breath in and out. And in the other direction. And you can either continue circling the hips, or you can take any other movement you want with the hips and allow the spine to react to the movement of the hips and the shoulders to react to the movement of the spine. Keep breathing, filling your body with fresh air. Exhaling all the old air out and making the movement smaller and smaller until we come to a standing position. Taking a deep breath in, reach the arms up, bring the hands together to touch, and bring your hands towards the center of your chest. I hope you enjoyed doing this class with me, and please subscribe for more free classes.